What up? And let's get into how I made these buffalo chicken pinwheels. Okay? Because they were so good. Like, oh my God. Like, I think I might need to start a pinwheels series. I asked that, I don't know if it was, I think it was on my TikTok, but either way, let's get into it. So first off, I'm using a rotisserie chicken. Okay, I wanted to make it different. So when I first made the first pinwheels, which were the Italian pinwheels. So if you haven't seen that video, go back and look at that. But after I made that, I was like, ooh, you could put all type of meat. Like after I tasted those, I just saw that you could put any meat in pinwheels. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to put anything in pinwheels. And rotisserie chicken is what called to me at this point. So happened, my favorite local grocery had a bunch of different rotisserie chickens. Well, not different, but they had a bunch of different ones. But this one was like I wanted mine with a little bit more blackness on it. You know, a little bit of little char to it. So at this point, I took the good pieces I wanted out of the rotisserie chicken, and I'm chopping it up. So I got a bunch of big pieces, and I'm just basically just gonna chop everything up. Just chop it all up, you know. Just choppity chop. You know, that's all we doing. That's all we need, you know. Now you could not add seasonings if you don't want to, but I'm going to add some. You know, I'm not going to add a lot. I'm only adding 2 seasonings, but the main seasoning is this one, the all-purpose Greek seasoning. If you have seen my videos, this is a frequenter for me. I do like to use this one a lot. So I just added a little bit of that. You know, season the taste. Make sure you taste it. Make sure you adjust the seasoning. You know, you might have to add a little bit more. I don't know. You know, just make sure you just put a nice little amount on there. I chopped up a little bit more, and I put it in a bowl, and I end up adding some paprika and some hoagie dressing oil, or hoagie oil, submarine oil. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's different names for it, but that's what I'm doing. Now, if you want to, you can, you know, cook the meat a little bit more if you want like a little extra, you know, goodness to it. But I wasn't tripping because I know that these was going to be cold. But you can put them in the air fryer if you want to. Like somebody had recommended that for they said that about the Italian pinwheels I made. They was talking about, ooh, I can make these in the air fryer. And I thought that was a good idea, you know. So if you want to do that, you do that. Do what you got to do. But make sure it's flavorful. Okay, that's what we want. It's all about the flavors. It's all about the flavors. It's always about the flavors, baby. So at this point, I'm just mixing it up, tasting it, mixing it up, make sure I don't have to adjust it. If anything, I added a little bit of black pepper because I do like that flavor too, but that was it. Once I did that, I put that to the side. Then I went ahead and shredded my Gouda cheese because that's the one I'm going to be using. Use your favorite, you know. I don't usually have Gouda is one of my favorites, but it's not always my go-to. It just depends on the entree and the meal that's being made, you know. But I like the, you know, it melts, even though we're not melting. I like to grate my cheese, you know. I like to do that freshly. Then I'm adding banana. I don't know, like just like my Italian video, I did a banana pepper and pickles mix. Like basically chopped up some banana peppers and I chopped up some pickles and I put them together and, you know, put them on the pinwheel together. The banana peppers and pickles just mix for me. Like I don't know what it is, but I love the way that they taste together. So I started off by chopping up banana peppers, and I don't know, immediately I was not thinking about the pickle for some reason, because usually when I think of buffalo chicken, I found this at my local grocery. If you haven't tried this yet, try it, by the way. Buffalo style cream cheese, they own or something. Okay. So basically, I like banana peppers and pickles together. But when I think of buffalo chicken, I love banana peppers with that anyway. But pickles also go with chicken. So it just goes. It goes, and the combination, I wouldn't be surprised if I put it on every pinwheel that I make, because the two together, it's good. Like I love this. I love this cream cheese. They had a bunch of different ones too. Like I seen a roasted jalapeno. Philadelphia is on to something with the flavors. Okay. They had a roasted jalapeno. They had a roasted red pepper. They had a salmon. Like, it's so many flavors. Like, I gotta try some. I gotta try some more stuff. But for now, buffalo chicken is one of my favorite flavors and favorite dips. So I knew this was right up my alley. So I went ahead and added the cheese. After I added, spread the cream cheese all over. And then I added the rotisserie chicken, of course. Added the banana peppers. And then I added some more cheese. Now, I spreaded the cream cheese kind of heavily on the tortilla because I like cream cheese, you know, and the other side that I'm not putting the meat on is going to be the sealant, okay? It's going to keep the stain together once we roll it up. So that's why I'm not putting the meat all over the tortilla, because the other side needs to be the sealant and keep the stain together so it can be a pinwheel and become a pinwheel, you know? And that's what's happening. That's all that's happening. You know what I'm saying? We just making the pinwheels. That's all we doing. You see that? You see that sealant? That's what we need. We got to keep it together somehow, you know? So now I'm just going to wrap it up. I just rolled them up. And this time I didn't leave them in the refrigerator overnight. This time specifically, I wanted these like in the next couple hours typed up. So I left them in the refrigerator for maybe a good hour. You know. An hour or more. You can eat them immediately if you want to, but I wanted them to just kind of basically settle together basically. Now this was the point where I had to cut the pickles. So the first initial wrap, pinwheel wrap, it didn't have pickles on it because I wasn't thinking about it initially. So this was the point where I was like, okay, I need a little bit more flavor. So I added the pickle because it also seemed plain. Like when I thought about it, it was just cheese, meat, banana peppers. So I was like, you know what, let me add some pickles, because if I had any other kind of veggie or red pepper, anything like that, I would have added that too. But this is what I had, so this is what I did. It was good, even though, you know, it seemed simple, but it's not. The flavors wasn't simple, I know that. These was hidden, okay? I love a snacky snack. That's why I'm always have a snacky snack, because I love a snacky snack. Most of the things I make these for me. Like I make this because I ain't one of them people that just gonna be, I cook, you know what I'm saying? I cook every day. I make something every day, or, you know, reuse leftovers, something. I'm doing something I love to create. I love to cook more than I even love eating. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, the satisfaction that cooking gives me, I get that same satisfaction from eating, but cooking it, that satisfaction I get from the finished product when it come out perfectly, that is unmatched. That is the bee's knees, okay? I love that. I love that. There is no better satisfaction than when something that you are experimenting on and creating for the first time come out perfectly. Perfectly how you thought it would, like how your idea envisioned it. Like, that's exactly what happens to me. That's my life. You know what I'm saying? Creating is my life. I just do this. I do this. So, you know, if you have any other recommendations, you know what I'm saying? If you got any, you know, you want me to make some, either way, I'm gonna be making snacks anyway, but I always take recommendations, you know? So, like I said, I just left them in there about a good hour or more, you know, you good. But like I said, you can't eat them immediately if you want to, but I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to let them kind of sit in the refrigerator for a little bit. And now we just gonna cut these things up. We're gonna make them pinwheels. Now you can cut them as thin or as thick as you want. But I'm just, you know, I'm just cutting them. And I had to eat the end piece because I don't like how the end pieces be looking. That's why I be trying to roll it up real tight towards the end, because the end pieces be looking real flappy. Like, they don't be looking round. Like, look at that. Bussin'. Okay? These was so good. Kid friendly, family friendly. Make them it's friendly for everybody. Okay? It's super friendly. Okay? Go on and make you some. I know you need another snacky snack idea. Here you go. Okay? You're welcome. I know you needed it. I know you did. So, of course, I have to assemble them. You know, I'm going to keep cutting, basically. I had a few wraps. You know, it was maybe like 5 or 6 wraps or pinwheel wraps. So, I had to cut all of them so I can get to assembling them. You know what I'm saying? I had to cut them all, make sure they look good. You know, you got to make, the presentation is key, you know? I need it to look delicious. And look at that. Perfect finger food. You can add it to any occasion. Anybody, any snack, any lunch, anything. Okay? Make sure you make it. If you make them, let me know. Like, share, comment, subscribe. You know? I got my stuff coming at the end. Okay? I just hit 13K on my Instagram. Follow my Instagram. Okay? And make sure you subscribe to my YouTube. Okay? We trying to build 20K. We on the way. All platforms.